This the TempahZone podcast.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you listening to this podcast right here, it is episode 51 of the TempahZone podcast with your host, me, Amir Max, and that's All Facts, a.k.a. Mr. Versatile, a.k.a. Young Steven A. Okay? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my special guest here, man. He's a trombonist. I ain't never had a straight-up instrumentalist on the show before. He's also a senior at Berklee School of Music, man. He's about to graduate next year, man. This dude is talented, all right? He be doing covers and all that stuff, but don't worry, we're going to get to it more and more into the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for CusCampbell. Cus, how you doing, dog?
How we doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. How you feeling today, bro?
Man, I'm great, man. Just got off a video shoot. Went pretty well.
You stay working out here, bro.
Bro, I mean,
what's the drive? Why are you so motivated to just keep grinding, man?
I'm just trying to change the game. You know what I mean? For like what people think of like horn players, like instrumentalists, brass players, whatever. Yeah. Like I feel like people just don't give them enough respect. You know what I mean? So
that's very true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're always just like the people in the background, or they'll think of like marching band, or they'll think of like like orchestras and stuff. But we're trying to be like the main act. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if they know any horn players, it's just Kenny G.
Exactly.
That's it. Yeah,
he's killing though. He's killing.
Yeah, Kenny G's awesome. Yeah.
Bro, you hear him on that Kanye album?
Oh, beautiful.
It's nice.
Yeah, he kills it. yeah, he kills that shit, bro. Yeah, that was me singing the solo. Yes, I know, ladies and gentlemen. You can laugh. All right. But yeah, man. Yeah, Kenny G's a beast. Donnie Trumpet. He's another one.
Yeah. Great player.
Yeah, he's crazy talented, man.
Not for real.
As someone who plays multiple instruments, not to flex, but someone that plays multiple instruments, man, I gotta say I am terrified of wood instruments, bro. Wooden instruments, like I've always looked at those instruments and just said I'm stepping away. What got you into being a trombonist? What made you say I'm gonna pick up the trombone?
So honestly, like when I was in 4th grade, that was when like everyone started out playing instruments, just like in like the schools or whatever, and just like through the whole program or whatever, like my brother started playing sax when he was when he was 4 years older than me. So when he got to 4th grade, he picked up sax, and then everyone in the neighborhood was playing like trumpet, sax, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, no one's playing trombone. And actually my uncle played trombone at the time.
Okay.
And I was like, it'd be kind of cool, like if I played trombone, maybe he could like teach me a little bit, like in the early stages and stuff. But basically, I just wanted to be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
So that was always like the thing, just trying to not do what everyone else. My parents wanted me to play trumpet, but I was like, nah.
Nah, everyone plays trumpet, saxophone. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Trombone on them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's the thing. It's like no one even knows what it is.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask you. So explain to people the difference between what a trombone does, a saxophone, trumpet. What are the differences between those instruments?
I mean, sax is like woodwind. So
okay,
they have reeds and stuff, and they have like the fingerings, like the So it's like it's a different concept. Like brass is like trumpet, trombone.
Okay.
They say that sax could be brass too, but sax is technically like a woodwind instrument.
Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, brass is trombone, trumpet, and then the difference between trombone and trumpet is trombone's got like a lower sound.
Okay,
and the slide versus the valves.
Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. No, you got a point there. It's funny because like I there was a time where I used to mix up like saxophone and trumpet, and like I just always like just got it confused. I don't know why. Not not a good look on my part, but I feel like I'm not alone on that. I feel like other people might be the same way.
No, for sure.
Which is why you saying you try to change the game and let people know like gotta put respect on the trombonist, man. Like, so I definitely think you are on your way to doing that, man. You're killing with the covers. Are there any trombonists that you've taken notes from, like any of this legendary trombonists that you study?
I mean, I would say like Trombone Shorty has been like the GOAT to me. I mean, he's killing it. He's still killing it.
How long has he been around for you? Like old guy?
I mean, I've known him over like the last maybe like 7-8 years.
Okay.
But he's been in it for a while. I mean, he was like playing with Jazz and Lincoln Center when he was 14.
Holy shit.
He was on tour. He was on tour with Lenny Kravitz when he was 19.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? So we got some catching up to do already. You know what I mean? I'm 21. So
yeah.
But he had a lot of connections, man. He's from New Orleans, and just a guy who's doing a lot of stuff.
That's dope, man. Yeah.
But was actually criticized by like the jazz people for making the transition because he plays a lot of funk, and he plays a lot of like funk stuff. And the jazz people didn't really like it. You know, Wynton Marsalis and stuff. They didn't really like that he like was playing stuff other than jazz. You know what I mean?
Okay. Why do jazz people have such a problem with the funk sound? Where does that stem from?
I mean, they have a problem with anyone who does anything different from what like
Yeah.
you know the tradition was.
Yeah,
exactly.
mhm.
So, which I understand in some ways.
Sometimes you gotta break tradition. Sometimes you gotta do
music,
it.
Music evolves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with like if you want to play something, you know, go play it. I always tell my people on YouTube like, you know, don't put limits on, you know, what genre you want to play. Like go play hip hop, go play pop, go play R&B, whatever you want to play. You know what I mean?
Because I think, you know, what I start to realize, like, the older that people get, I think the more we appreciate just a good song. You know, like, I feel like when we're younger, we want to just stick to one thing. We have phases where we just like one genre. But I feel like the older we get, you know, people start to realize, you know, good music is good music.
No,
So
exactly.
I really think when it comes to artists, just make good music. Just go for it. And what at the end of the day, it's gonna be your sound. So
Right.
I definitely think that's very important. Speaking of just, you know, songs in general, man, what have been some of your favorite songs to cover? What songs have you really just had fun learning?
So honestly, you know, there's some artists that I really enjoy. Like comparing my trombone sound with, so like Post Malone, like Mike Stud.
Okay, yeah, Mike Stud, yeah, don't forget about Mike Stud.
You know,
man. He's
actually
good.
recently too, you know, Arizona Zervis.
Yeah,
You know, he just hit number 1.
I've been hearing his name a lot recently,
Yeah,
bro.
he blew up on that song Roxanne.
Yes,
And I actually covered it.
yeah.
I covered it right before it like hit the charts or whatever.
Oh,
and he reposted the video and
I
everything.
saw that.
It's
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
That's
crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So that video is getting a lot of traction now. Like you guys can go check it out.
Yeah, man, definitely. I liked your cover of Best on Earth.
Oh yeah,
I fuck with that song.
The
OD.
yeah.
So like, yeah, I saw you do. I was like, good move.
Yeah,
Good move.
that was a fun one, too. Yeah,
definitely. Do you just learn by ear? You just listen and you just play by ear?
Yeah, I mean for those, yeah, I just you know listen to them a couple times, maybe like throughout the day or whatever, and then I'll go and I'll you know play it, learn it pretty quickly, and then record it.
Damn, bro, that's serious talent right there, bro. You just got that air, boom, you just play it. So I know you. Yeah, I know you go to Berkeley. Are you good with reading notation? Is that a strong suit of yours?
I wouldn't say it's like a strong suit. I think like it's definitely something that I can do.
Okay.
But it's not something that I like love to do, and it's
Got
also
it.
not something that like I feel like people like expect me to do. So, you know, I've been kind of getting away with for a while, just kind of doing the ear thing or whatever.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I feel like it's more, you know, like we've kind of gotten away from where in big bands they'll bring you in and like you got to sight read the whole page like right when they give it to you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's crazy. Yeah.
So I'm not that good. Like I can't sit down with a chart and like sight read it.
That's
but
crazy.
you give me it overnight or whatever, I'll make sure I like prepare it and, you know, give me like 24 hours. I'll come in on that day or whatever and I'll nail it. You know what I mean?
No, that's dope. That's dope, man. Definitely. Sight reading is unbelievably like crazy that people can just be like, here you go. It's a shit ton of notes, and people just know how to do it. You know, so, like it's crazy.
No, it is.
That's serious. That's serious musicianship right there.
No, of course.
Like, and there's, you know, I always tell artists like there's levels to this music shit. Like, and I don't think people understand like how detailed music gets. Like it's, you know, it's like football. Like you watch football, like, yeah, and you might be able to know like certain plays and stuff, but like, you know, you don't really know the details on how to create the plays and, you know, like the dime and the nickel and, you know, cover two and all like you know, you like the details of each play and how it works. You know, I think it's the same way with music. So like, but do you think it's important that anyone that plays an instrument knows how to read notation?
I think maybe in the beginning stages, like that's normally what people teach.
Okay.
I think it's important to a degree.
Gotcha.
I think where you have to be like reliant on that kind of takes away from like your own freedom in creating art. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because like if I can turn on a song and not even having heard the song before, but I can fiddle around and find my way through it, like just by using my ear or whatever, that's more effective than, you know, putting a sheet down and trying to like read your way through it. You know what I mean?
I feel like I wonder if there's musicians out there who can't like freestyle something to a song. Like they have to read notation.
There are a lot of people.
They
who,
are?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty crazy to think. Like you would think like they'd just be able to like, not like, you know, play by ear completely and just learn the song that way, but like, you know, at least like work your way around a song that like without notation. You know what I mean? So
I think like some people are gifted great ears and some people are gifted like the ability to read really well. And I think some people have both, which is crazy.
That's deadly.
Yeah, no, for real.
That's
talent. I was definitely on the side with like the ears. You know what I mean?
Got you. Yeah. I think that's more important, man. To be honest with you. You know, maybe I'm speaking for myself because my notes. I'm not. I used to know like reading notation, but then I just stopped giving a damn. And one thing I found fascinating too, Paul McCartney says he doesn't know how to read notation.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to know.
Yeah,
you know I
know. You don't have to. Yeah, but I just thought that was crazy. Like Paul McCartney, like,
right?
Yeah, you know, like
I'll tell you too. Like one of my, like a lot of, I'm not gonna name names, but you know, some people that I really appreciate on trombone and just in general can't read really, really well. And they're doing like unbelievable things. So it's like, I don't see it as like a concern.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So
you don't lose like a little bit of respect for those people, like if they can't read notation, like, or are you just like whatever with it?
I mean, I think everyone, you know, is just doing what they want to do, and like everyone can just do what they want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, I got you.
So, I mean, I don't think about anybody but myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta be a little selfish out here.
No,
like,
for real.
You really do, man.
But not even like in a selfish way. Like just like I don't.
I mean, selfish in a good way for sure.
Right.
Yeah,
like unless I'm like giving someone pointers on how to do something, or I'm teaching a student lessons or something, I'm not gonna like. I don't think about like what other people are doing really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just try to stay in my own lane and just do the best thing I can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. At the end of the day, you gotta focus on you, man, and believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody will. So you know, you gotta be in your heart of hearts. You know, feel like you're the shit, but stay humble. Definitely stay humble.
For real.
Because no one likes that cocky dude who's like, oh, like, I know you wouldn't do this, but if you were to post on your story, I'm the best trombonist out here, like, nobody plays like I do, people are going to lose, some people are going to lose some respect. Some people might fuck with it, but then some people are going to be like, all right, this guy is, that's, all right.
No, for real.
Pump the brakes there, buddy, you know? So yeah, I mean, you see that most with rappers. Rappers are the really cocky ones, but you know, trombonists aren't really bragging like that.
I don't have anything to brag about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm underaccomplished. I haven't really done what I want to do yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like you're the type that's just never satisfied, which is why I think that's why you've just putting out mad content, bro. I think you got that motor.
You know, I think like I said earlier, like, you know, we have the advantage of being an instrumentalist. I can like go whip out a bunch of covers. You know what I mean? And there's nothing that can really stop that process. So, you know, my thing is like, you know, you got to just do what you can do.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like if I were to ask myself, why wouldn't I put out content or whatever, I probably wouldn't have an answer. So it's basically just like,
you just hungry, bro.
There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to reach the level that I'm trying to reach, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you got, and the thing is too, like, you know, you got to keep putting this content out here because people are very fickle. I guess that's the word. You know, like, you know, here today, gone tomorrow. People, you know, it's hard for people to stay tuned in. So you gotta just stay at their neck. You know, remind them like, yo, I am not a one trick pony. I can keep it going and going and going. So, and you're doing a great job with that, man.
I appreciate it.
I know you ain't slowing up, man. You almost at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes,
so
sir.
That's dope, man.
Congrats
on that, man. What do you think helped you gain your subscribers? What do you think?
I think consistency. I mean, that was it. I mean, ever since I started uploading 2 videos a week, you know, everything kind of changed. But aside from that too, I think the videos have gotten a lot better. Like my equipment and like my recording equipment got a lot better.
Yeah.
Both audio and video.
Yeah,
you
your shit's high quality, man. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you know, like invested in like a DSLR and like, you know, got a better mic, got a better interface, like.
Yeah,
a lot of those
bro.
things helped a lot.
Go hard or go home, bro.
For real.
I could be doing this podcast at my crib with not mics and the setting doesn't look as dope, but I'm I want my shit to be as professional as possible.
Of course.
And when people see the professionalism and consistency and quality, they gonna tune in. They are going to tune in, and they're gonna respect it. They might not like it, but they will respect it. You know. So I definitely see that working for you. I can tell your followers are going up, man. So I think that's really cool. Do you play any other instruments other than trombone? I feel like being such a musician yourself, man, I can see, do you dabble in anything else?
I mean,
singing, do you rap?
I don't. I wish, man. I wish, honestly, man. I used to go to like ciphers a lot and stuff, and like, I always wish I could like spit a verse or something, but I don't got it, man.
No. Yeah, you got the trombone, man.
But like, I'll freestyle for fun sometime with like friends and stuff, and just
if it's the right setting. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, if you're with the right people, the vibe's right, and the beat's fire, like go in a little bit. Yeah, man.
But no, to add to that, I think like, I've been working a lot more with rappers than before, and just trying to like feed them samples. Like that's like a big thing I'm trying to work on right now.
Whew.
So
that's a great idea. Just give people samples, man. Shoot, we're gonna have to talk after this, bro. We'll talk a little. We're gonna have to talk about that after, man. Shoot, yeah, I'm trying to work more natural instruments, man.
Let's go.
So who are some of your inspirations in music in general? Who are some of the favorite artists that you really look up to, man? Don't have to be trombonist, just anybody.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have a lot of respect for people like, like Kendrick Lamar.
Goat. One of the goats, bro.
I mean, I love Jonah Lucas. Like, he's one of my favorite rappers.
What's their zone, bro?
For sure.
Yeah, love to love. It's weird because like I'm so proud of Jonah Lucas. Like I don't know the dude, but it's like his come up and just being from Mass, just really dope to see the level he's at, bro.
Right. No, for real.
Like he's got not too many people say they have a song with Eminem and Chris Brown. It's
crazy.
Like what?
He was just consistent, man. It's crazy because I'm actually working right now with one of his or the guy who used to manage him.
Oh, okay.
And and the artist that one of the artists that he manages right now as well.
Okay.
Was telling me that like they both knew Joyner when he was at like the beginning stages, and they were talking about how like they were there when he was only performing in front of like 4 people.
Hey, man. Yeah.
And like they were both there supporting him and everything, and like real quickly he just kept consistently doing his thing, and then sure enough that I'm Not Racist video went viral, and
boom. And the thing about Jonah Lucas, like I feel like a lot of people, it's natural for us to be like, oh, like I'm 22, I'm 23, like, and this guy's 17, 18, and look at him, he's so popular. But you look at Jonah Lucas, he's 30.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's at his peak. And I think a lot of people just got to understand, not to cut you off, my B, but I just think a lot of people got to understand, like, not everybody is going to blow up super young.
Right.
Like, sometimes shit takes time.
No, I mean, I have this conversation with my brother all the time because he's like 26, and I feel like he's starting to like, not worry, but like it's in his mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like he sees the potential in himself blowing up just like I do. You know what I mean? I have like a lot of faith in like his career.
He's dope, by the way.
Oh man, he's great.
Yeah, shout out Mazzato, man.
Shout out Mazzato.
Yeah, he's dope, man. I met him when I think I met you that same night. It was at the New England mixtape show. And
when we were playing. Yeah.
I let him know, man. Like I went up to him. I forget one of the songs he has. I asked him, like, yo, man, you performing that song? He's like, nah, that shit too chill. I gotta do my hype shit. So yeah, he's got a really dope sound, man. He's definitely like. He's definitely one of the more unique artists, man.
Right.
Sounds like music runs in y'all family, yo.
Just us two. My parents don't play anything.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, my mom was an artist, but that was like just like actual like
painting. Yeah. Y'all just have that creative gene. Yeah. That's dope, man. Yeah, that's dope.
Both me and my brother, we like started out basketball because we were trying to follow my dad's footsteps because he played in college.
Oh, okay, yeah. How did that work out?
It worked out all right for a little bit, and then like I mean,
there's levels to
this
shit.
We both got cut from a couple teams and stuff, and then I decided in high school I was like, jazz band, basketball. I went jazz band.
Yeah, man. The rest was history. Ain't no looking back, man.
Bro, I got a lot of heat for it, man.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "What are you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're not going up for the team? What?
Mm-hmm.
You chose band over basketball?
And now, hey, you ask them now, man, they'll be the same people come up to you like, bro, you're killing it, man. Like, it's so dope.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, it's like, it's crazy the way it works sometimes. Like, sometimes you just got to go with like what you feel. You know what I mean?
Bro. You gotta look past the bullshit, especially in high school, man. Like, how high school is, that's where people are going to judge you and critique you and think you're weird. Like, oh, you're weird. But the weird people, the nerds in high school, usually end up becoming the cool guys in life later on. Like,
bro, I was afraid when I was in high school, bro. I was afraid to walk around with my horn case.
Yeah,
like, I wouldn't want to like walk around with my like trombone because what I thought was all those people would like look at me and be like, oh, he's one of them. I want to be one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
I got you. Yeah.
It was like the way it happened, and sure enough, like senior year, I played the national anthem in front of everyone, and I was super nervous because like everyone told all these people, they were like, oh, yo, like, Marcus is playing the national anthem or whatever, and they came to that one game. A lot of people just came specifically to see me.
Yeah.
And man, I was nervous. I was really nervous.
You killed it.
It was all right. I wish it was better. I wish it went better, but
as long as
it was cool.
As long as you ain't blatantly missed no notes.
No.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was cool. Yeah.
And then so a little bit respect was put on your name after that, right? Yeah.
Then that was like the moment where people started to realize like I was doing music.
Yeah.
And then when they announced too that I was going to Berkeley that same night, like over like in front of everyone, and people were like, "Oh, okay."
That's dope.
But
man. Yeah, bro.
But man, high school, man, it's just fake, bro. Because like, I didn't even get any award. Like I got the award for, our jazz band.
Yeah.
And like just like the music program, but like like they give out the superlatives.
Yeah.
I didn't get nothing, bro. I didn't get nothing for music. I didn't get nothing for anything.
I could tell that pissed you off, bro. That's probably part of the reason why you got that, that fire in your belly. You know what I'm saying,
bro,
man?
I mean, it stuck with me a little bit, bro. I remember getting gypped out of a couple of those. I was like,
as artists, bro,
know,
shit that some people look at as little, that's the same shit that eats us up inside, and we just love proving people wrong. You know what I'm saying? We love that shit, because when you're a musician, singer, rapper, like, that people look at you a little crazy.
Right.
Because no one looks at someone trying to be an engineer crazy, because that shit pays well off the bat.
Right.
But as being a musician, like, you gotta earn that shit. You gotta earn it, and then that's why you gotta be consistent. That's why you gotta have the quality, and that goes a long way, man. So it's definitely important. You keep at their necks with that, man. I want to ask you about just making an album under your name. Have you ever thought of doing something of that nature? Like, like it's, CusCampbell, but obviously, like, you have a band behind you. You ever thought about doing something like that?
I had a group.
Original music.
I had a group last year, and we were on the verge of like recording something cool, but group kind of split up a little bit. But currently right now, I got some stuff like on the DL that I got cooking up in the background.
Coming soon.
Yeah, no, for real.
Coming soon, yeah. That's one of the raps.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like, I'm excited to get my name up on Spotify, for real.
Yeah.
I think that'll like definitely help with like the overall brand and like what we're trying to do.
It's always dope to tell people, yeah, I'm on all streaming platforms.
No, for real.
It definitely feels cool, but it's really not that special. Like, I gotta be honest with y'all. I ain't go front, because a lot of people be like, oh, he's on Spotify and Apple Music. I'm like, just go on TuneCore, go on DistroKid, pay $10 a month, and you can put your song up there. Anybody can do it.
Right. No, for real.
Just like it's funny because like a lot of people don't know how easy it is to get on those platforms, but it really is that easy.
Right.
It really is that easy.
And my thing too is like, I don't want to go to one of those platforms until we have like a steady fan base or whatever. Because I don't want to just go there and not get the plays that we're looking for and not get like the attention that we're looking for.
Nah, I got you. Yeah.
So just kind of like a more thing. Once I have something that I'm like ready to put out. So we're just doing a lot of work right now.
Nah, for sure, man.
And it's trying to like construct something cool and then take it to the next level.
Yeah, definitely. If you're gonna put something on all streaming platforms, not just SoundCloud or YouTube, like, you definitely want to make sure you're putting out something that is worthy
Right.
Because you are paying money. Like, yeah, okay, $10 a month is not a lot of money, but it's still money. And if you're gonna put money up to have that song up there, like, make sure it's something that it means a lot to you. It's something like you really want to have behind your name and be proud of. So I think that's definitely very important. And I think another reason why I think it's really good to be on all streaming platforms, because I feel like there's this stigma when it comes to just being on SoundCloud.
Right.
Definitely like, oh, he's just on SoundCloud rapper. So, I tend to see that. So I definitely think there are advantages to having your stuff up there. And definitely important to make sure you're putting up original music on these platforms too.
Right.
Because if you don't have the certain rights to the beat,
exactly,
you ain't making no money off that song.
Right.
So make sure.
Same thing if it's a cover or whatever too. There's a lot of like
there's a lot of
hidden things you got to worry about.
And that is the can of worms that is the music business side of things.
Right.
A lot of artists don't look into that. I am learning day by day.
That's what I'm at school for.
You're a music business major?
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah, man. So so you know all about ASCAP and BMI and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely very important to do your research on that before you get bit in the ass. Like, you hear all the time about artists getting sued because they didn't have the rights from the beat maker. It happens all the time. And then
it's true.
Yeah, but unfortunately, sometimes it's okay for the artist. They can pay that $1 million to the beat maker because the song done made $10 million. So
right.
You just want $1 million? You shut up. Here you go. Yeah. So but at the same time, you wanna do things clean, because there are gonna be certain people in the industry who are gonna look at you and be like, this guy doesn't give a shit about the music business side of things. But yeah, man, it's just important to stay on that. In terms of business side, the marketing aspect, what have been some ways other than just being consistent? Have you tried to get your name out there, make sure people have heard CusCampbell?
I think probably one of like my heaviest marketing tactics would probably be like, getting big names to repost like my cover videos, like on Instagram and Twitter and things like that.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, that's like immediate traction. You
Yeah.
know? And I think we've had a lot of success with some names like, Mike Stud, like DJ Vanek. Recently, like the Roxanne video.
Yeah.
Like that he put that on his story. That was crazy.
That's so dope, man.
Had a lot of artists comment on videos like Jonah Lucas.
You had Jonah Lucas comment on your shit?
That was like that was a video last year, and it was crazy.
What song did you cover?
It was Lucky You.
Oh, yeah, that's dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like you hear like the horns in the background at the beginning and stuff. Yeah, I like covered that and then like took like a solo type thing.
Okay.
But, it was almost like a Jonah Lucas campaign. We were trying to get Jonah to see the video and everything, and sure enough, Sean Money was managing him at the time, and he saw it, sent it to Joyner. Joyner commented. It was dope.
That's awesome, bro. That's really fucking awesome, man. Yeah, you got Joyner's attention, bro. And I definitely think, if you're just having the instrument, man, just being able to play that instrument, people just they give you so much more of respect when you do that, like. Because like that, people that look at that as like such a serious talent,
right?
Because unfortunately, a lot of people don't look at being just like a rapper as like a super talent, unless you're fucking amazing,
Right.
Like which is unfortunate, because like okay, if a rapper doesn't have like all the super metaphors and all that stuff, like, but he sounds good on a beat, like that's still talent, like you can still pull that off, but. Not to digress too much, but like, people at the end of the day, they just always, the eyes always gravitate towards the person that plays the instruments. Like when at the New England mixtape show,
right?
When y'all performing, like, everything's dope, like people fucking the performance, and then y'all come out with the instruments. That shit will grab people's attention that might have not been paying attention.
Right.
And that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes, man.
I mean, shout out Chunka too. Chunka. Yeah, bro.
Man.
He's a trumpet player.
Yeah.
We did like a lot of shows this summer with us, and that was fun.
Yeah,
for real,
bro.
that was cool.
It's dope. It goes like a long way. Like it's like when rappers, you spitting on stage, and then a really good singer comes up on stage. Like, yeah, that rapper's dope. But when that really good singer comes on, it's just like, oh shit! Like it just switches things up. So it's not even more so just like being a singer or like a instrument player, but like it's just when you have two different things going on, it just looks cool. Like if someone's singing and a dope rapper comes on, that dope rapper is gonna grab your attention. So
exactly,
it works either way. So yeah, man, it's really dope. I want to ask you, man, just general stuff about this year of 2019. Has there been any albums that you would consider as a album of the year in your eyes?
That's a tough question.
I know, man. I know a lot of music came out this year.
There's
man.
a lot of good stuff going on.
Yeah. I gotta work on my year in review, so I'm still thinking of mine. So right now I'm thinking too, man. Shit.
I mean, there were definitely a lot of albums that were good. Like the Lizzo album was crazy.
I didn't hear that. I gotta check that out, man.
That one was nuts.
It was good?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There were a lot of good songs on it. Not even like the one like Truth Hurts and like some of the ones that people know.
Yeah.
Like the bigger ones, but there were some other ones too on there that were killing. And then the Post Malone Hollywood's Bleeding album was dope.
Yeah, oh my God, bro. Yeah.
I love that one.
Post Malone, man, that's just that's a unique person right there, bro.
He's great, man.
Yeah, he's on some other shit. Like no one does it like Post Malone. Like literally, like he is in his own world. Like just the melodies he hits, the way he just carries a beat, man. It's just unbelievable. Like it's really unique, man. Like it ain't nobody like him, man. Any standout tracks off that album that you were messing with?
I mean, I like Hollywood's Bleeding a lot. I like the one Take What You Want from Me or whatever, with Ozzy. Yeah, that
Ozzy
one's
and
sick.
Travis. Yeah.
And then there were a couple other ones too. Like Enemies was dope.
That's with the baby. Yeah. I like the one with Future and Halsey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that one a lot, man.
Yeah.
I think Halsey kills that shit, man. I just think that was a dope collab to get Future and Halsey on the same track.
Right.
Like, what? Yeah. Halsey's always had a hip hop vibe to her. I mean, nowadays you see that a lot. Like a lot of artists, they're singers, but they basically are singing on a beat that a rapper could easily just make too.
Exactly. That's dope too.
That's what pop is becoming nowadays. Pop is just
Hip
hop.
Right, exactly.
R&B is the same shit. Like R&B tracks, but like the beat could also be like if the baby had the same beat as like what's a R&B song that has
like Summer Walker or something.
Yeah, just like that's she has certain beats that like if it was just a rapper on it, then it'd be a rap song. So,
right.
Yeah, and I don't even think I think that's going over people's heads just how like hip hop is literally just pop now.
Right, exactly. It's like I think people too, especially in like the Berkeley area, like Berkeley people, they're almost trying to get away from genre in a way. It's this whole debate about like should music even be genre because like it shouldn't be this box, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, you're right, man. You're right.
It's like because people don't want to be like defined as something when they create. You know what I mean? They want it to just be like what they want to. They want the statement to be made, and they want like that's what they want it to be.
Yeah, straight up, man. Just right to it, man. I definitely see that, man. And I think in terms of just hip hop just becoming more accepted, like you're starting to see. I heard that Black Thought, he's doing a class at Carnegie. Carnegie, is that the name of the college? Hope I'm not butchering that. But yeah, he's doing a class there on how to rap. It's like finally
Fire.
There's a class on how to rap. Like I mean, I know there's shit on YouTube on how to rap, but like I think a lot of people don't like they don't think like, oh, you can learn how to rap like just how you can learn how to sing. Like people don't think like you can train your voice to develop that stuff. Like it's coming to that point, man. Like you see rhythm and flow. Like you're starting to see like, okay, no, we're not just gonna have a singing competition show. We got a rap competition show.
Yeah, that's lit.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Lit.
Have you tuned into that?
I haven't.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool, man. It was really it was dope how they set it up. They really make sure to test the artists. Like they put them through like battle rap. They do a thing like they had 16 like they have like they choose 30 from like a bunch of auditions, and then when there were 16 they did a rap battle. And like 1-on-1, whoever loses goes home.
That's lit.
Yeah,
That's actually lit.
Yeah, so
that sounds
like,
cool.
Like, you know, a lot of them are like, yo, I don't battle rap, and so some people just had to figure it out on the spot, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, so you know they really made sure to like, you know, they're looking for the full package, you know, like an
Right.
artist who can literally just like do anything hip hop has developed into. So I thought that show was dope, man. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, I will, man.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, man, definitely a dope vibe, man. Yo, so what's next, man, for CusCampbell in terms of just content, man? What do you expect to do just like a week from now, man? What do you have ready to go?
I mean,
if you want to divulge.
I got a couple of videos coming out that are gonna be cool. I recorded one today with upright bass player.
Okay.
That I know pretty well. He's like a great musician. You know what I mean? He's played like a bunch of jazz festivals around the country, and like him and his brother both, man, they're like really killing the jazz world.
Hell yeah.
And he's got his own band or whatever, and he's on tour, and so really blessed to like work with him.
Yeah, bro.
I haven't seen him in like 2 years because we used to play jazz together a little bit, but but yeah, pumped about this video that's coming out.
You know, I'll be tuning in, man. I'll be able to share that for you, man. Get the word out there, bro.
Tuesday, bro.
Tuesday, okay.
This Tuesday, yeah, bro.
We dropping this on Monday, so hey, you know, this will
Word.
be out right, you know, before, you know, so make sure y'all get ready for that one tomorrow, all right? Yeah, man, that's gonna be dope. How's everything at Berkeley though, man? In terms of just like, you know, your grades there, you know, everything excelling well.
Yeah, man, it's cool. Like honestly, this year, senior year, so it's like, you know, I'm almost treating it like real world situation because I know I'm gonna be out. I know I'm gonna be out of school in May, so I want to just make sure that like there's no surprises or whatever. You know, just trying to secure the bag right now. You know what I mean? Got to pay some bills. You know what it is, bro.
Yeah, bro. Trust me, I know, bro. Student loans, man.
Bro.
Bitch. Oh, my God, yeah.
For real,
And you at Berkeley, your student loans going to be high.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Unless you got some scholarships in there, man.
A little bit. I mean, we have to pay a little something, but...
Yeah, you'll get by, man. Yeah, you'll be all good, bro.
But other than that, I think... yeah, just treating it like real world, just trying to do a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? Just trying to, like, make things happen. That's kind of been, like, my phrase all year.
Yeah,
just, like, trying to make shit happen. And, like, even, like, this right here, you know what I mean? Like dope thing, man.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I got you, dog. I had to make this happen, man. Had to make this one happen, bro, for real. I don't know if I'll ever have another trombonist on this podcast again, bro. Like, for real. Like,
I'm trying to break some barriers in
for
here,
real.
bro.
Like, because, like, I just don't see anyone, like, doing it like you, man. Like I see, you know, I see the guitarists and I see the drummers, but, like, a shit ton of people play the guitar. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
everybody wants to play guitar. You know
Right.
what I mean? So, like, you know, you playing the trombone, man, you stand out. And you're nice with it, so.
I think there are a lot of people, you know, because I you know, a lot of my fellow trombonists at Berkeley and stuff, and like, there's a lot of people who are doing great things, man. Like, a lot of people that inspire me, just like my age, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
grinding.
it's cool too. Like recently this year, you know, I almost don't even look at like competition as like a thing because like, you know, there's a phrase that was up in my high school by Wynton Marsalis. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Who's that?
Wynton Marsalis. He's like one of like the most known like trumpet players besides like Louis Armstrong.
Okay, yeah.
You know, he's like the head of Jazz and Lincoln Center, and
Okay.
you know, he's big in New York. Have you ever heard like CBS Sunday Morning?
Sounds familiar.
Like
Elaborate on it.
Sunday morning. It's just like a show every Sunday.
Okay.
It has like the sun that comes up.
Yeah. Okay.
You hear
yeah.
that trumpet at the beginning?
Yes.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, I'm thinking. I don't know why I wasn't thinking the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking like something else. I don't know. But yeah. No. Okay. That's him. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, there's a quote in our high school wall. There's a bunch of quotes, and one of them was like, you know, the pride and the passion, and the other one was like, never settle for your present level of achievement. But there was one in the corner that was like, whenever you face someone who plays the same instrument as you, there's a competition. And like right now, like I fundamentally disagree with that.
Okay.
You know, I feel
hell yeah.
I feel like back then people were competing a lot in the jazz world and like, you know, trying to one up each other. You know, they go to sessions and they play, and it'd just be a lot of people trying to cut people and trying to like, you know, outplay people because that was the way to make it then or whatever. But I feel like now it's like, I just did a video with another trombone player.
Okay.
And I had no problem doing it, bro. It was like the coolest vibe. It was actually one of my better videos I've ever made.
And that's how it should be, man.
Bro, we had so much fun, bro.
Yeah,
we were pushing
that's
each
awesome.
other. It
That's
was
awesome.
like,
yeah.
and at not one point when we filmed that was I thinking about like, oh, who's better or like who's. I took him. I told him, I was like, bro, I want you to be better than me on this, bro, because you're the featured artist. Like, I want you to shine, bro.
Hell yeah, man. That's how
know?
you want it to be, man. It should be friendly competition. Like, it's like y'all should elevate each other,
Exactly.
and there should never be any envy or jealousy in the mix. It's,
Bro, let the people decide who's better, bro.
Yeah.
Let the people decide. Too many people are worried about like being better than other people, bro.
Yeah.
Let the people decide that.
You think
you
Takeoff-
just
yeah.
do what you got to do.
Exactly.
And let everyone take care of the rest.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I mean?
The shit's gonna work out. You think Takeoff cares that people look at him as number 3 in the crew? He don't
Nah,
care.
man.
He's doing his thing. He's just gonna keep it moving.
For real.
Like that's just the way you gotta look at it, man. Not everybody can be number 1 sometimes. Like sometimes number
Nah,
2 is
man.
cool.
And, like,
sometimes number 2 is cool.
And like in music too, music is so subjective.
that's too, bro.
It's so subjective, bro. Like what could be number 1 to someone could be like number 5 to someone else. Like
Yeah.
it's always like that, bro.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just how it is, man.
Like if I said I think Jonah Lucas is the best rapper, like one of the best rappers of all time and like the best rapper currently right now,
yeah,
so many people would disagree with me.
they'd be like, "What? Are you crazy?" Yeah.
But it's like that's just my opinion.
yeah.
And like
and that's the beauty of music, man.
everyone has their own opinion and like it's so subjective, bro. That's the beauty of art. You know what I mean?
And that's why for me, like, just, I feel like you're the same way too. Like, you definitely like, I can always look at songs and be like, okay, I don't like this, but I see why people like it. I don't think a
Right.
lot of people can step out of like that with music. Just I hate this. Like when you mentioned Lizzo, I've heard many dudes say they hate that song.
Right.
But then in my head, I'm like, okay, I don't really like that song. But number 1, like, I can see why people like it. And number 2, that song caters to women a lot more, so it ain't really for us. Like,
Right,
like,
right.
we're not the ones that's supposed to like it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like, it's just one of those things, man. So yeah, it's the beauty of music, man. It's just the subjectivity, you know.
No, for real. I think lately, just being at Berkeley and stuff, I've had like more respect for the art in general. Just like more respect for like all genres of music and like what people are doing and stuff. Because like I think everyone's just working. Like that's the thing is like, how can you not respect someone who's putting in work?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How can you not respect someone who's like, trying? I feel like that's what it's all about. Anyone who's trying and trying to like, do things, bro, like hats off to you. You know what I mean?
And on top of that, if they're talented.
Oh, of course. That even adds to it. You know
let me
what
just
I mean?
I just got to mention that because
bro.
okay, someone could be putting out mad content and shit, but if they, and even then, still, like if someone's not that talented but they have that grind, they can still pop.
It's true,
like
bro.
we're saying, music's subjective. Someone out there might like it. So
absolutely, it's crazy too because like when you look at some of these other colleges and stuff, and you see people just partying every weekend, like every weekend, like crazy. And like I've gone to some other schools and I've seen kind of like the vibe at some of these other places, and that's not to put down anyone who goes to those schools because I'm sure there are people there who are working hard.
Of course, yeah.
And also too, people have different career paths. Like if you're going to be a businessman, you're gonna have a different lifestyle than someone who's trying to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I mean? And like
completely different.
If you're going and you're just what your job's gonna be or whatever, you can go out every weekend, and that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when I came back to Berkeley, after like going to some other schools and being some other places and stuff, I was like, you know what, man, I need to respect like this place, bro, because it's just like a lot of people who are just grinding.
Yeah,
like
bro.
all the time, bro. You go through the practice rooms at 2 a.m., bro, and you'll see these people in there fucking shedding all night, bro.
They in there working. They probably ain't eating in 12 hours.
Nah, bro.
Drinking coffee.
And that ain't by accident, bro.
Nah.
Like they're actually like
Laser
putting
beam
bro. My
focused,
roommate, bro. Shout out Luke, bro. I mean, he's coming in every night, bro, just doing work for hours on hours on hours, and then he'll be going to gigs, and then he'll be going here and going there. But bro, like, I just respect people who are hustling, man.
Yeah, bro.
I think it's cool, bro.
Nah, it's there's something to it, and especially when you just are so possessed. Like that's the word I'm using, possessed to just be as great as you can be. You will literally put everything to the side. What you were talking about made me think of Beyonce. I think when she was making, forget what album it was. I think it was the self-titled Beyonce. She stayed up for 3 days straight. She didn't take a shower. She barely ate. She just kept working on music. because she was laser beam focused on trying to make the best shit possible.
It's dedication.
It's dedication. I hope she got a good night's sleep after all that, because that is crazy.
Yeah,
like just not sleeping for 3 days.
I know.
You're just literally like you are taken over by some higher power to just work and grind, man. And another thing I want to mention, man, going to Berkeley, man, it must have been humbling to see all the talent there.
Yeah, man, there's been a lot of great talented people come through there, bro. The list is nuts.
Yeah, that's a humbling experience there.
It is, man. Like, I think, even like the first couple of weeks there, bro, I ran into some people there who are like next level, like already about to go on tour.
Yeah.
And then like you go and, some of your teachers are like famous. You know what I mean? Like, I studied with Tia Fuller. Like, she plays with Beyonce.
Yeah,
like, she's in Beyonce's group as like the all-female band.
That's
like, she
crazy.
plays with. It's like it's crazy. Like, when you're around people who are, at like the highest level like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
So
just makes you understand that there are levels to this shit.
Right.
And you gotta understand, like, hey, like, they're them and I'm me, and I gotta do what I gotta do. You know, like that's just the way to look at it. Don't get jealous about it. Don't let it tear your ego apart. Don't let it tear you down. Actually, it should elevate you.
Oh, a lot of people let it, like, a lot of people get discouraged, but it's like, nah, bro, you're not them, bro. You got your own story, bro.
Nope. Yeah, exactly.
You got your own story.
Exactly. And I think that's why, like, back to the age thing. A lot of people, they feel, like they got to blow up by 25. And if that's not the case, it's over. Like, nah, bro.
Nah.
You might not be the shit till you're 35, till you're 40.
Right.
You just got to be patient.
Right.
Period. Like, you got to just block out societal norms, what shit tells you. People do that all the time. Like, oh, I gotta be married. If I'm not married by 30, I don't have kids yet, and I'm 30. Like, bro, not everybody is gonna have that shit set up the same way. Not everybody gonna have the wife and 2 kids with the picket fence. Like,
right, exactly.
Like,
exactly, bro.
It don't work like that. Like, some people just have it different, man.
It's kind of like letting, faith kind of just dictate your whole thing. And like, I think too, just kind of, just doing what you want to do and not doing what like other people want you to do. Yeah. Or not doing what like other people expect you to do. I think that's just like the main thing. Like,
we only know what's in our brain to make happen, which is why it's all about less talk, more action.
Right.
Because you can tell people what you gonna do, but they don't see it the way you see it. So you just gotta show them. You know.
I realized that real quick. Whenever I like hype up my video or hype up anything, I'm like,
don't.
It never goes well.
Don't hype it up. Just drop it.
Just go. Just
go.
Yeah. Just work.
Yeah.
Like,
don't. This next video is gonna be crazy, and you tell them that 3 days in a row.
Right.
They ain't gonna end up caring by the time the video comes out.
Hell no.
Because now you just set this expectation that's so high, and now they're expecting this grand, amazing thing that might not meet to what they expect. So you just gotta just do it.
Nah, for real.
Just put it out there, man.
That's why I said just make things happen.
Exactly, bro. Facts, man. You might have to name the episode that. Make things happen. I gotta ask you, man, before we get out of here, because we're cutting close on time. But it's been a great compliment. I feel like we could keep chatting about this, bro. For real, man. What's next for you, dog? In terms of just like how about this? I'll ask something more big. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? 5 years, what do you want to do?
I mean, 5, man, that's...
I know. But a lot of great people out there, a lot of the greats, man, they be thinking 20 years ahead. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's why I ask, but,
I have a concrete plan, sort of, but it's not like set in stone.
Yeah.
Because I know things like change.
Things happen in life.
Yeah. But, honestly, man, I'm just trying to get my YouTube channel as big as it can get right now. That's like my main focus, and then
monetize that shit.
No, for real.
Make that money.
Exactly, and like really just trying to get it like to the next level. And aside from that, hopefully, 5 years down the road, I got like more. I've collabed with more artists. I'm on more artist tracks, and I think through doing that could get me on some tours and get me like working with some artists and stuff.
Definitely, man.
But aside from just that, hopefully 5 years from now, I'm like where I want to be, like with my own music.
Yeah.
And
people know CusCampbell.
Right.
They know and it ain't just for the covers. Like, you got your own shit, your own sound. So yeah.
Right. Just trying to like come through and like make attention, in like a cool way like that. Just being like the front man.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I feel like you're in high demand, bro. And if you don't feel like you are now, eventually you will, bro. Like after you graduate college, you'll definitely have a lot more time to just focus on you, even more so than you already are now, man. So I wouldn't sweat it, man. You got it. No, for real. Like you got it, bro. No, for real, man. Not dead ass, bro. Dead ass. Like I ain't playing with you on that, man. But before you go, man, plug your shit. Where can the people follow you? What should they tune into, man? Let them know.
Yeah, man. So my YouTube channel's CusCampbell. That's C-U-S and then C-A-M-P-B-E-L-L, like the soup.
Got you. Yeah.
And then everything CusCampbell. Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, Twitter. Yeah. Patreon.
Patreon. He said Patreon. Give me money.
But there are some things in return,
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, people invest and they'll get a good product. So
no, for real.
It's worth it.
But yeah, those are the main ones. Like YouTube and Instagram right now are like the main threads right now.
Hell yeah. Nah, nah, good, man. Good. And even, man, get on that TikTok.
Oh, I actually am on TikTok.
Okay, too. Yeah. No, I keep telling people, get on TikTok.
Bro, TikTok's blowing.
It's easy to get viral on it. Like I
For
keep
real.
telling artists, they might want to stay away because like high schoolers use like no, that's not true.
Marketing tactic.
Yeah. Just
everything, bro.
Why not?
On every platform.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah,
exactly. Why not?
Just go for it. Yeah, just give it a shot. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, CusCampbell, thank you for being on TempahZone podcast.
Yeah, I really want to thank you for having me, bro.
Man,
I've been looking up to like, everything you've been doing. Like,
thank you.
Just like your music too, and
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you having me out.
Got you, bro. I got you, man. Had to have you on, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 51. Shout out to PRX Podcast Garage for the high quality sounds, man. We'll be back with another one for y'all this week. All right, until next time, y'all. Peace.